You've hit a 700-day streak. You know the grammar rules. You've memorized thousands of words. And yet, you're sitting in a Paris cafe, the waiter asks you a simple question, and you completely freeze. You have the discipline to study every single day, and your passive vocabulary is massive. But when it comes time to actually construct a sentence out loud, that entire database of words feels inaccessible. Standard gamified apps focus on drilling phrases through passive tapping. This earns points, but fails to prepare you for real conversations. This loop bypasses the vocalization process entirely. You train your fingers, but not your voice. Years of silent input create a specific type of failure, where the brain can recognize words on a screen, but cannot retrieve them fast enough for live dialogue. This matrix shows the stark cognitive trade-off between staying in your comfort zone and the vulnerability required for actual speech. Legacy apps prioritize low cognitive load to keep you coming back every day. They optimize for retention metrics rather than preparing you for the friction of the real world. To actually acquire a language, you have to push through active conversation friction. This is the mental effort required to pull a word from your passive memory and successfully vocalize it in the middle of a sentence. When you avoid this friction for years, the pressure of a real interaction becomes paralyzing. Real fluency requires abandoning the safety of multiple-choice menus and engaging in unscripted dialogue, regardless of the discomfort. Nomino was built as a counter-thesis to these gamified systems. It ignores the vocabulary games and focuses entirely on unscripted conversation with an AI tutor. This interface shows the range of the platform, where a single subscription allows you to track your progress across 11 different languages simultaneously. The methodology moves past textbook phrases by dropping you directly into authentic, high-context simulations where you have to think on your feet. You can choose from over 50 scenarios, ranging from practical travel situations to personal interactions like dating. The AI adapts the difficulty, allowing you to move from basic shopping trips to advanced business meetings as your confidence grows. This framework forces your brain to contextualize language under pressure, creating the mental pathways necessary for real-world execution. The only way to progress is to speak. You talk naturally into the device, and the AI maintains the back-and-forth flow of the interaction. As you speak, the system processes your audio in real time. This active waveform shows the AI analyzing your Spanish coffee shop order. It evaluates your pronunciation on a 100-point scale, catching phonetic errors before they become permanent habits. While you talk, the AI also corrects your grammar and suggests vocabulary expansions naturally, teaching you better ways to express your thoughts. This roleplay removes the anxiety of being judged by a person, while providing feedback that is faster and more precise than a human tutor could offer. Because you're speaking unscripted, you will eventually struggle. You will freeze or forget a word in the middle of a simulation. Nomino's extraction system identifies these specific failure points the moment they happen in the conversation. These words are converted into smart flashcards. You aren't drilling generic lists. You're drilling the exact words you failed to recall. The cards include phonetic spellings and audio playback, so you can practice the verbal execution alongside the meaning. By building a curriculum out of your personal conversational hurdles, you replace the false sense of security that comes from generic memorization. Shifting to this high-friction model leads to measurable improvements in how you actually function in a second language. The dashboard tracks your daily streaks alongside your accuracy and rank, giving you a clear view of your progression. Unlike apps that award points for simple participation, these metrics reflect your actual ability to communicate. Take Sarah Kay from London. She had spent 2 years maintaining a streak on Duolingo, but found herself unable to speak. Within 2 weeks of switching to scenario-based practice, Sarah was able to hold her first successful conversation with a native speaker. This quadrant highlights the choice you face. Choose the low-effort path of memorizing phrases or the high-impact path of live scenario practice. To play games, keep your current app, but to speak, you must change how you practice. A premium subscription is $8.99 per month or $79.99 for the year. You can start with a 3-day free trial that doesn't require any credit card information. Stop studying in silence. Download Nomino today and finally speak your first real sentence.